You do still have love for the sport, man. I'm curious. What is it about the sport that still drives you? Because it's not an easy one, that's for sure. What is it that you do still love about it?
Like I don't know. I get to train all day and fight people, and kick things and punch things and grapple, and I don't know. It's just in me. I dig it. I don't know. And then I get to learn shit, and there's like a creative aspect to it. That I get to put things together in different orders and combinations, and it's fun, man. I dig it. It's fun, and then there's the intensity, in the midst of all that.
Well, that's what I wonder, because yesterday, I know we were kind of talking about the title picture and stuff, and you were like, I'm going to be honest, I don't really know what the title picture is right now. So I wonder, kind of what your goals are in the sport. If it has anything to do with paychecks or accomplishments or titles, or if it's more just about kind of that old school develop as a martial artist and continue to refine yourself as in martial arts. Is that kind of where your goals lie at this point?
I want to go out there and put on great performances. That's really where my goals lie. And with that, it's paychecks. Fuck yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, I go out there, have fun, put on good performances, and and continue to entertain.
You toyed with the idea of retirement for a little while. Have you started thinking about what life would be like if you didn't have this outlet, if you didn't have fighting that it seems to be so passionate about?
Well, I'm not gonna I'm always gonna be a martial artist, even if I'm not a current rostered fighter. I'm still gonna be training. I'm still gonna be rolling. I'm still gonna be involved. That would be a sad day that I wasn't able to do this, and I will to forever.
What was it that you wanted to leave behind, though? Knowing that you wanted to train, you wanted to be a martial artist. Was it media? Was it being? What was it that you wanted out of?
There's the danger part of it, and this thing can have a long-term impact on your health, and getting punched in the head isn't good for you, and so there's that concern, and that's mainly what that was all about, if you want me to be honest.
I know he's not here right now, but it's always funny to see sort of the reaction online when you versus Matt Brown is announced. It's just people go crazy. They're so excited for this fight. Mm-hmm. And now this is twice it's fallen through. Is that still one you want, or are you ready to just move past it at this point?
If it came up, I'd be down. That's a fight that would be fun. It'd be intriguing. A lot of fan engagement. People are excited about it. So if it came about, he could stay healthy. Because the last one I didn't get a replacement. The last one, the first time that he got hurt, I was just out, and that sucked. But at least this time I got a replacement.
You mentioned you do this because it's fun. Was the last fight fun? Was the fight before that fun? When was the last time this fighting in that cage with the lights? When was the last time that was fun?
Not that I didn't have fun the last time. I just had, for whatever reason, I wasn't myself, and I wasn't able to get out there and flow and do my thing. So that sucked, and that was disappointing. Probably the last time that it was fun, was the Robbie Lawler fight.
You alluded to that yesterday too, that you said you weren't able to get into it last time. Was it personal stuff? Was it outside the cage stuff, personal issues that were distracting, or was it physical or mental? What was it?
Yeah, there's a lot of personal shit. Lots of stuff going on in my personal life. Yeah.
And people don't realize that sometimes, how much that impacts fighters in there?
Well, yeah, unless you do stuff to kind of process that, you take what, just like anybody's job. You have a bad day, you get in a fight with whoever, you got family issues, you're going to bring that into work, and this is my job, and that's kind of it's just how it goes.
Speaking of personally, what does a win on Saturday night do for you confidence wise, for your personal confidence?
My personal confidence doesn't pivot on this fight. You know what I mean? I put in the work. I've done everything that I can do. At this point, I've done everything that I could do going into this fight, and I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do my best. I expect to win. I expect to put on a good performance. But if not, I'm still confident. It's not gonna crush me. It's not. It's not.
So
I'm more than just this.
So your personal goals are more about preparation, being the martial artist you want to be, as opposed to the outcome of the fight.
I think as with anything, if you focus too much on the outcome, you're going to kind of skip over some of the preparation and the steps it takes to get there. And so, yeah, I focus on what I got right in front of me. We're here right now. I got a weight cut in front of me. I got another however many hours to put the finishing touches on this fight week. That's what I got. And then fight night, I'll go out there and I'll do that, and I'll do that to the best of my ability. And that's kind of how I look at it.
It was just announced yesterday that your teammate Holm is back in action at 145 in June, fighting against Megan Anderson. That has the looks of a #1 contender fight. I mean, you hang out with Holly, Holly. Does she want that Chris Cyborg fight again?
I don't know. I don't know. I would imagine that she does. But yeah, I haven't talked to her about that specifically.
Do you feel like she has what it takes just in terms of a rematch to be able to fix the mistakes and do better next time?
Yeah, I do, absolutely.
Were there any positives that you took out of your last fight with Magny?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, sometimes by making mistakes is how you learn, and there's some mistakes that I made going into that. I think in preparation, in fight camp, just in my approach to some stuff, and I've tried to remedy that the best that I can. And then also just I didn't take any damage in that fight, and the things that I worked on in camp in preparation for the fight are still there. Like they didn't go away. I still did that work. It's still stuff it's in my Rolodex.
Or fights like Magny, were those like the worst type of losses in the sense that because you're not hurt afterward, or is the loss just a loss? They also the difference equally, I guess.
I mean, I would have liked to have gone out there and put on a better fight, and whether I won or whether I lost, and had it be more exciting than what it was. But I didn't take any damage and I didn't get hurt, so that's a plus.
Nick Diaz is back in about 10 days.
Is he?
Yeah, he's back off suspension. Is that a fight that interests you?
Yeah, for sure.
Just curious for your thoughts on the main event. It's always fascinating when Justin fights, just because the crowd gets so into it and the style. What are your thoughts about that matchup, just in general, stylistically?
That's a great matchup. I think that Justin's just a savage, man, and he'll take 3 or 4 shots to hit you with one big one, and Poirier is super legit, and he's super sharp. It's a hell of a matchup. I think it's I'm really excited to watch that one.
As a fan, because you have a similar style, I mean, is that something you identify with? Someone who just leaves it all out there and goes for broke?
Yeah, I think. He's definitely a fighter. He's not just an athlete who fights. He's a fighter, but so is Poirier. But that's going to be a hell of a fight. I'm excited for that one.
With the change in opponents for you, it's also a huge change in styles of opponents, right? Do you even look towards something like that, or do you just try to focus on what it is you can do to be prepared for that night? There's somewhat of a change in their styles, but it doesn't change what I'm going to do. Tactically, some of the tactics, yes, but overall game plan, no, it doesn't change it much.
Cool. Thanks, Carl.